Ground Zero with host Clyde Lewis.
And many times when you talk about this topic, you run into people who are just vicious. Ed Begley Jr. came unglued on Fox News.
Senator Inhofe has a list of 700 climate scientists who say this global warming, they've got problems with the whole theory of global warming. I put it to you.
They're not 700 climate scientists. There's weathermen and other people in there. There are some climate scientists.
The science is not in.
It is in.
No.
Stuart, quit saying that.
The debate is not over, sir.
Peer-reviewed studies. Go to Science Magazine, folks, Nature Magazine. Go to somebody you trust, National Geographic. Don't get it from you or me. Don't get it from Rush Limbaugh or Glenn Beck. Scientists, people with PhD weathermen, not weathermen.
Listen
Science, climate.
Listen to this. I had a Princeton professor on my program.
What does he have his degree in?
Look, he's a physicist.
A physicist?
He's a Princeton professor.
I want people who are PhDs in climate science.
Who's questioned
a climate scientist isn't going to tell you the difference between a quark and a boson. He's not going to tell you that.
So there's no question whatsoever. Absolutely, no question in your mind.
You can be skeptical.
Right. The debate is
skeptical,
over.
but not denial. You guys
are over. The debate is over.
On global warming, the debate is very clear. It's out there in the scientific community. Read peer-reviewed studies. Peer-reviewed. That's all you need to do. Don't get it from you or me.
You live the green life on a day-to-day basis, individually and personally. Fine. I've got no problem with that. But why do you have to impose it on me?
Impose? Why do you have to impose 30 years on me, Los Angeles?
Explain what I'm talking about. If cap and trade goes through, I'm going to have a warning label on my house. There's going to be an
Stop this scare tactic.
There is an energy audit going on my house. Yes, sir.
You should have an energy audit in your home to make it more efficient.
Thanks for admitting it. Okay.
I just had an energy audit in my home, and I reduced my bills by half. Why did you want an energy audit?
I am not allowed to buy incandescent light bulbs.
When are you not allowed to buy them? What year are you not allowed to buy them?
A couple of years in the future.
A couple of years. What year in the future?
What does it matter?
And that was amazing to watch. And they do. They come unglued when you're trying to show them. And when's it going to end there? Go from, having, eco-police? In fact, if you go to groundzerotv.org, groundzerotv.org, and you watch the latest episode of Ground Zero TV, which, of course, is this new website we're launching, groundzerotv.org, you get to see something called EcoSnoop. It's an app for your iPhone. And what it is that you just basically notify the eco-police, and they'll come pounding on your door saying, you let that faucet drip for a long period of time, we're going to kick your butt. This is snooping on your neighbor now. This is mob mentality. This is like the pogroms that were carried out. And then you have ClimateGate, where in East Anglia, they found out these guys were fudging the data. And it's like, nobody cares about that. Global warming has become something known as an apotheosis, which is you basically take it and you hold it a lot dearer than you should, almost to the point of godliness. Science said it existed once. Science is never questioned or challenged. If you question science, you're a crank, you're a heretic. Your government encourages your belief and your complicity and your religion, and they also they want you under one umbrella so they know where to tag you. They know what you're doing. They know the drugs you're taking. They know the garbage you're throwing away. This isn't paranoia. This is your reality now. And you're just laying back saying, all right, yeah, let's let it go because, it's my fault the planet's falling apart. The planet's not going anywhere. Global warming's a scam. It's a lie. It's madness. Plain and simple. 1-800-344-KUFO. That's 1-800-344-KUFO. Go to Nate in Portland. Nate, hi, you're on Ground Zero.
All right, so here I am, the one you wanted to challenge you. I do believe in global warming, and
I'm sorry you do.
I'm not going to challenge you as much as you probably hope.
I just want to know why. In the face of all that is, intellectually honest, I don't see why you're behind it.
Well, here's my thing. Now, I do have some experience in this. I am in the military. I was in the Coast Guard. I was on a boat. Then I went to search and rescue. We watch this shit very, very close. It's very important to us to know what's going on. The CO2 levels are adding to the ozone, which is...
That's not in dispute.
What?
That's not in dispute.
Well, no, and I do agree with you. We are taking, this is, of course, like any commercialism, they take the newest, hottest thing, and they blow it way out of proportion. I mean, obviously, volcanoes pump out more CO2 than we do ever.
Yeah, you're right.
But we are adding to it. And
of course we are, but minutely.
Well, no, I would disagree with that.
I wouldn't.
We're cutting down trees. I mean, we are leveling rainforests. That's not bringing down trees. You know what bringing down? I mean, trees. You know, the way to bringing down trees does do that. Yeah, but this isn't what we're talking about here. We're talking about fossil fuels, anthropogenic global warming, from the sense of we're going to eliminate our cars, we're going to eliminate oil, we're going to eliminate all these other things because somebody's pissed off about it, and we have to pay. You and I are going to have to pay for our sins against humanity. Do you understand that? Oh, I do.
You know what the Copenhagen Treaty states is that we as a country give up our sovereignty. The Copenhagen Treaty, we give up our sovereignty, which means that we become part of the happy family known as the New World Order, and we have to pay through our nose to these countries that claim that we rob them of their resources. You're basically paying more taxes because you were an American and you just happen to be born here.
Well, we are robbing people of their resources.
How so?
I mean,
well, I'm sorry. I'm talking to a military guy. You would know firsthand how we've robbed people of their resources, wouldn't you?
I mean, yeah, it's not by choice.
The military-industrial complex, man. They pound in, they pave over the bodies, and then they create new governments.
Right. Well, and that's exactly right. But that's because people allow that to happen. I mean,
what are we gonna? We're not going to fight against our own military, right? Or are you talking about those other people who?
The military is not looking to fight with its civilians. If you look at what we swear to, right. You know, it goes Constitution, people, then.
Well, you know what? They'll hire people to shoot Americans if they need to. They don't need the military. They can hire other people that don't feel a damn bit of remorse about shooting Americans.
Well, no, and they can, but you know, the military is backing the people, and nobody's willing to stand up to the government for whatever corruption it has.
Do you think?
This all boils down to people being too lazy to stand up. I mean, we vote in. You know, shitbag 1 versus shitbag 2.
Okay, we can't say that stuff. You can't. You got to be off the phone. Okay, we can't talk. Yeah, sorry. I agree with you, man, but you couldn't talk like that. That's too bad. It was such a good call. Patrick, hi. You're on Ground Zero. Don't use 4-letter words, please. Go ahead. Patrick, hi.
Hey there.
What's up?
Hey, I want to comment on your thing there, the global warming you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You said it, first of all, best with the political witchcraft. Mm-hmm. And those people were saying that we're damaging the planet and that we're doing irreversible damage.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's more or less that we're elongating, or they're elongating, the life of the planet. But did anybody forget that it's sooner or later going to hit the sun anyways? I mean,
you think? Well, we're sooner or later going to get sucked into that black hole in the middle of galactic central point, right?
Well, I mean, no. I mean, it's inevitable. I mean, however long that is,
billions of
none
years.
Of us are going to be alive when that happens. But then also, what you were saying about how it's making us, dependent on other things. We need to go to electricity, or that's going to make us more dependent, I think, on the grid. And then, they're taxing people and redistributing the wealth. What that also reminds me of gas prices. Weren't they going outrageous?
Yeah, but people will pay for it anyway. People will pay for it anyway. They just will.
I know. We got to get what we got to get, but that's just another way of distributing the wealth. I mean, those companies, not to name them, are making the largest profit out of any corporation ever, and it's not going to go either direction the way they say it. Everybody
say they're talking about how things are going awry in the country and in this planet, and they all say there's going to be a revolution. There's going to be a revolution. Everybody's expecting somebody to fire the first shot. I got an idea for you. You know what revolution you need to do? It's not about shooting guns. It's not about going and beating people up and causing blood to fly. It's called don't give them your money.